cream of the pool, best of the best. We'll rise to the top, all the way. It's the cream of the pool.
Hey, I just wanted to talk about a couple of books I've been reading and enjoying, and I wanted to talk about them a little bit, maybe share them slightly wider, which means like 3 people will maybe see this and care? I don't know. Question mark? But 2 are indie artists, and 1 is not, really. But these are the kind of 3 things I've been enjoying, and I'll talk about this first. This is Slick Susan. This is by Rebecca Kirby, aka Reweki on Instagram. I don't know if there's a thing. I'll put it on the screen or whatever. They're great. They've been doing a lot of kind of t-shirt designs recently. I think that's mostly kind of like because they sell and people buy them and they're cool, they're interesting. I have some older t-shirt designs from Rebecca, and I don't have any of the cool new ones yet. I've been thinking about that. I'm gonna try to get in on one at some point, but she does comics, and I really love the look of her comics. Her style is really cool. And I love this character. It's like Susan. It's very like aloof and kind of adventurous and fun, and kind of just a bruiser a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad this exists. I'm glad this came out. I think she's posted some like little clips of different stories, and I don't know if they're all collected in any other way, or if this is the first kind of collection of it, but I enjoyed it. It's very, as you can see, it's very well drawn, very, very clean, and it's very, I'm not gonna really spoil the story, but it's fun. It's like an adventure romp. It's very Miyazaki almost, the kind of adventure kind of thing. Very kind of goes like really weird for a second, like you're like where are we going, what's going on, what's happening, and it's fun, and I just really I love the drawing, like this right here, this, if you can draw, you know how awesome this is, how the foliage, the tree, just the choice of shading, the direction of the shading, all that stuff is just top notch. Very clean backgrounds too. They're sparse in a way, but it's mostly just that they're very clean. They're not sparse necessarily. They're just actually quite detailed. A lot of details, a lot of background things happening. A lot of like textures and like look at these little shops here, right? Or this bridge, right? So a lot of fun stuff. Highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it. It was very fun. Quick read, obviously, very short, but yeah, good. I hope that she gets to actually color this whole book like this. It would be amazing. I mean, I don't know if it's monetarily feasible or time-wise feasible, but it's beautiful, and I hope there's more Slick Susan coming up in the future, even if it's just the same book but actually in color. I would definitely buy it again. It's great. So yeah, check out Reweki. This other book is, I just actually got it today, but I'd read like bits of it on J. Marshall Smith's Instagram, and I was like, wow, this is really fun. And it also I think it's 2023 or something, but it basically came out around like a similar time when I had a chance to actually do my cover, this thing, which was like an incentive cover for my local comic shop. So actually I got to draw my version of Laika. If you don't know what Laika is or who Laika is, it's not just a stop motion animation studio, it's also a dog that was sent into space by the Russians, and the real story is not so great. It's kind of sad. Not kind of sad, it's very sad actually. But both like the primordial book and this kind of revisions that story and revisions that character. And I got a sticker too. Anyways, I think it was somehow fundraised. I did not notice when it was happening. I wish I had. I would have, gotten in on it, assuming I had money, which I rarely do. But yeah. So, but I love the style of it. Laika is super cute, and it's kind of done in like this 4-panel kind of thing that I enjoy and like. And I've done some like autobio comics this way too. But it's just very simple, black and white, very cartoony, very like screen tones. I don't know if this is all practical on paper or digital, it doesn't matter. It looks great, lots of grit, very kind of chunky and rough and fun. Yeah, this is the one that I've seen online. This little section, I think he posted on Instagram, and yeah, it's really just, there's like a weird nostalgic vibe to it, like very it's like little sections. It's not like necessarily on like a whole like narrative. It's just kind of like this like moments in time of the dog kind of having this like flashbacks and thinking about his life and her life, and yeah, really good stuff. I really enjoyed it. I really loved the look of the book too. It's very like a good size. I love the space around like the borders here. A lot of like, it's not claustrophobic, which I feel like I need to steal that. Think about that more next time I'm printing a book. Because I'm always like trying to maximize space, but actually this like gives so much nice breathing room that I really appreciate. So yeah, really nice. I would highly recommend it. I don't remember how much it was anymore, but it doesn't matter. Go check it out. Again, I'll include links and stuff. Also, there's this card that you can, pause on or whatever. Can I focus? Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, and there's Patreon where you can follow them and see what the fuck they're doing, what they're working on. I think they do quite a bit. This was the only thing that I was aware of, but I really loved it, so I had to get the book, and it hit that spot, exactly what I was like hoping for. It was very like kind of inspirational, kind of like nostalgic, very fun. So yeah, cool stuff. Last but not least, but like, this doesn't really need my promotional help, and thankfully, because 3 people will see it, it won't make a difference anyways. This is Batman and Robin Year 1, and I know they've done like all kinds of Year 1s. I mean, Batman Year 1 is the big one with Mazzucchelli, but they've done other ones. But this one, to me, just makes a lot of sense. It's like one of those perfect casting situations, because it's, let's see, where is it? Yeah, here we go. So it's written by Mark Waid, and the artist is Chris Samney. I don't think I need to really explain why it's perfect casting. If you know Chris Samney's work, then you know that he is the perfect Batman artist. Like, his Gordon, his Batman, everything is just perfect. I love his style. It's so stripped back, but like not simple. A lot of great compositions. Very like great storytelling, very quick, reads great. Has these like, obviously still has these action shots and stuff. You should just follow Chris Samney if you love Batman, if you love a slightly more nostalgic kind of era of Batman, and this comic captures that perfectly. There's 2 issues out right now, I think, so far. But my favorite thing about it was that they released also this, which is the Noir edition. I don't know if they're going to do it for all the issues. I hope they do, but it's just a black and white version. And his work in black and white works just as well. It's really beautiful. Just it's so stark, black and white. It's like I don't know what to say. I love it. He's one of my favorite working artists right now, and I'll check out anything he does. And this is just one of those things where, like, I think for years he's been doing. He does Battober instead of like Inktober. So for Battober, he does like an awesome Batman drawing every day, but they're not like simple. They're like involved. They basically like a panel from this book, like composition wise and storytelling wise. So I'm very excited about this and following how this ends up, and then collecting it, and maybe hopefully they put out like a oversized edition of it. But as far as like mainstream comics go, this is the best thing that I care about or I'm interested in. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've not been picking up a lot of mainstream books in general, but like this is one of them, and it's I think it's pretty perfect. Yeah, I think the only other one I would even mention is the new Ultra Mega. I don't have it actually within reach right now, but it's another comic I've been enjoying, but it's not done yet, and I kind of like it's so weird that I want to get through it, and then I'll probably talk about it as a whole thing. So maybe I want to talk about the first half of it too. This is the second arc now, so. But anyways, so yeah, these are my quick recommendations. Check them out. Check out these artists. Chris Samney, J. Marshall Smith, and Rebecca Kirby. I'm gonna try to not fuck up everybody's name. It's weird when people's like online names are different from their real names, so it's like I get confused. I'm really bad with names, anyways. And here's Bernie. Here's Bernie. He's wobbling. Anyways, all right. Anyways, that's it. See you next time. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. You have a good day now.